Alright, so we're going to be talking about best practices in inclusion for paraprofessionals. And this is in transition age students. So students need the paraprofessional in their life to help them with the different tasks that they'll be doing in the classroom. And also with transition age students, they'll be needing that additional help when they're transitioning and doing activities outside in the community. Paraprofessionals are a great extra set of hands, but should not replace the teacher in any way. This is really important to notice because the child doesn't need a shadow, they need an assistance or a guide to help them be more independent. And the paraprofessional is a guide to help the student access the same type of materials that their peers have. And this comes from DSASO, which we'll see in the references at the end. But this is just the first section, and then continuing on, we see that there are multiple types of support that can be used. There's behavioral, physical, medical, instructional, and one-on-one. One of the most important things for inclusion for transition age kids is helping them realize when they need to be independent. And that comes about just by encouraging their independence in the classroom, and kind of like what I was saying earlier, just when they're in the community and doing tasks. If they can, and if they're able to, they should be doing those tasks by themselves. And then the last point, if things don't seem to be going the way they should, a paraprofessional should step in and assist the child. And so this is important because we want them to have independence, but we also don't want the students, to be struggling to the point where they are not going to be able to succeed, and being able to not be frustrated to the point of just quitting. So if we were to apply the idea, we would come into the classroom to help out the child and assist them when they get stuck on a problem, while also assisting the other children as well. If the students want the paraprofessional around and it feels that they are having you do or help with most of the work, encourage independence for the student. Some of the tips of the trade, some of the just ideas that you can do. As professionals, we should spend time together in planned regular meetings. And so it comes back to encouraging the student. And so if we're going to be encouraging them, we need to be on the same page with both the general education teacher, the paraprofessionals, as well as a special educator. Need to be having these weekly meetings. As teachers, we all share the different responsibilities in the classroom, and so we can't be just focusing on one task and one task only. We can switch groups and get different levels of knowledge. And then this is a really big point, and it's do not focus solely on the student with the IEP. Cannot emphasize that enough. We cannot focus only on that student with the IEP. It is our task to include the student rather than make them stand out, and by hovering or creating that shadow effect, we're just having them stand out even more. We need to look for ways to encourage students to do the tasks independently, and we've been talking about that this whole time. But being independent in these tasks is very, very important. And just as a note, you may be referred to as an instructional aide by the teachers or different instructors, and that shouldn't be taken as a negative. That's just a way that you could be addressed. So here's our references. We have DSASO is from a volume of Disability Solutions, and that was our first slide. And then that second slide, we have paraprofessionals. Who are they, and what do they do? And this was off the website understood.org. So that is what we have.